Libra, the balance has tipped. In my meditation before this reading, I do see that there is something that can no longer continue in the way that it has been. Yes, you've been holding it together, the charm, the smile on your face, but it's becoming a strain at this point. Now, before we go into the reading, quick reminder, if you want to watch the link to the extended, that's where we get clarifiers for all positions. We go into the other person's energy. All of the details come through in the extended. You can find that link down in the description box below. And if you have some pressing questions that you want to ask me personally, you can also book a personal reading. That link is also down in the description box below. But without further ado, let's jump right into your dominant energy first. I feel like this is a deep one. Let's see, you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. Okay. This is all about communication. This is all about honesty. Because I see that you've been compromising already. If you see the number 333303, that's what it's calling for. Because right now I see that there is some outside energy, person, place, thing that you are dealing with that is your opposite. You have here partnerships and alliances. The masculine being represented by the blue flag, the feminine represented by the pink flag. There are polarities playing a role here. What role have you been playing? Have you been playing the role of the masculine? You've been direct, you've been forward, you've been taking action. Or the feminine, you've been compassionate. You've been receiving, on the receiving end, allowing, going with the flow. But this has to do with some kind of partnership and alliance. And I feel that there is some kind of big conversation that's going to take place. Let's go ahead and tune in to the positions. Now, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and of course, comment down below, letting me know how these readings resonate for you. But more importantly than anything else, make sure, we'll take that as a preliminary. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, because when you like the video, give it a thumbs up. You help support the channel, and it's free. Now, YouTube has this new thing called Hype the Video. You can check that out. Near the comments below, you can swipe to the left, somewhere down there, and you give the video points. You click on that button and you hype the video, also supporting the channel. Thank you all so much for your love, likes, comments, support. Let's see, preliminary message. Yep, I told you. There's some kind of a person, situation, masculine again, feminine energy, coming together through universal forces that are bringing the two of you together. It's some kind of an undeniable union, an undeniable connection, but there are question marks because there is still some decision that needs to be made. For you, the pressure is on the emotional side or the mental side. Which one is it? Are the values misaligned? Are they aligned? We're going to see. It's a preliminary glimpse into your reading. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Doesn't have to be. Whatever other sign this is. Ooh. Have a seat. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. We're going to have to get comfortable for this one. I feel like it's going to be a very intense one. Other signs that you could potentially be dealing with are Cancer energy, Scorpio energy, Capricorn, Aries. Lots of signs. Lots of signs. At the bottom of the deck, there's a situation here happening again. 3. For a lot of you, there is a third party involved. There's a third person. Yeah, for some, it could be a lover. For others, not necessarily. It could be a person here who's giving ill advice, who is in the middle of this. It could be an advisor. It could be a family member, a friend. But there is a third energy for a lot of you. Not for all of you. But I'm sensing that there is a part of the situation that is lighthearted. There's fun. There's celebration. There's that energy of you wanting to compromise because it gives you something. It nourishes you in some kind of way. For some, it nourishes you emotionally. But I do see that for you, like I said at the beginning of the reading, the scale is already tipping over. You know, the preliminary message that we got was the Lovers, right? The healthier version of this one. You also have your masculine and feminine energies, polarities playing a role. The difference between this one and the previous one that we just saw, the Lovers, is that there is a situation right now happening that is keeping you and this person in bondage. This is no longer a connection. This is bondage. This is an entanglement. This is a situation here that is toxic. There's codependency. There is the energy where one person is compromising but not the other. And one person is suppressing their needs, their wants, while the other keeps taking. For some, it's self-sabotage. We will figure this out. But I see that you are dealing with an outside energy. And this outside energy is showing up as them wanting to end this, them ending this, and or something here that is drastically changing them. Some kind of ending here. They are triggering an ending. We're going to see when we clarify. In the recent past, I see that you live through a lot with an individual, with a person, and the memories, the familiarity aspect of it, it wasn't easy to let go of that. It wasn't easy at all. But at some point in the recent past, you felt like you needed to change your own story. Let something go and move on. Move on from the drama, from the intense energy, and let go. It wasn't easy. In fact, some of you guys struggled a lot with this. But this outside energy in the recent past, I feel like there was an aspect of them that was still kind of like moving towards you. Still moving towards you, but it's interesting because when the Chariot comes through in this way, there was something about them that was still a little in and out, hot and cold. It was something that was out of balance. Like they were easily changing from being happy to being angry. From being 100% sure to then not really knowing. And what was difficult for you to move away from this is the fact that they came across as very confrontational. That came through as honesty for you. It came through as, well, at least they're trying. Because this other energy felt like they had the upper hand. We're going to see when we clarify. But right now, the energies are changing for you. Because you're showing up unhappy, unfulfilled. For some of you, you're struggling financially. It has affected your finances. It is affecting your finances. And it's difficult for you to voice your needs, your wants, your desires, to ask for help. But this is where things shift and change completely. This is where the puzzle pieces start to come together. Because this is forcing you. It's no longer asking you, it's forcing you to see where is it that things are unfair. You feel left out in the cold, you feel abandoned, you feel neglected, you feel like you have to do this alone. And there's a part of you that is still carrying some burden from an unhealed past. There's some fears of losing out on something, fear of abandonment, fear of losing money, losing something. And this outside energy, they keep creating conflict, drama. So for you, the pressure is, for some of you, financial, but it's also emotional. The pull to smooth things over is not as strong in the sense where even if you wanted to, it won't be easy for you to. Because where are you going to tap into that strength if you don't feel like you have the strength within you? And I feel that the more that you suppress what's in front of you, the drama, the stress, the imbalance, the only way to restore it is for the truth to come out into the open. A truth that you've been holding on to. And a truth that they have been denying. There's resistance. There's a push and pull. There could be even outside people gossiping, getting in the way, making it more difficult, jealousy, envy for some. But in the near future, Your future self is coming in telling you that the future looks pretty powerful. You're going to hear the call to change. There's some kind of reawakening or an awakening that's going to happen for you. This is your energy. This is you. For some, there could be some kind of reconciliation, coming together. But will you have the courage to be honest? Will you have the courage to create balance? And will this other person in the near future, will they have it in them to really do their part? Because yes, they will be open to a brand new beginning. They will be open to a brand new start. But I'm also seeing that they're not really thinking it through as much as you are. You're getting some deep downloads in the near future. You're learning your lessons. But they're a little more lighthearted. They're a little more like, okay, let's just do it again. Right? And this kind of throws me off because we're still looking at these two, right? The devil, the ending, something toxic. And, I have questions because even if there is a potential brand new beginning in the near future, I can't help but look at these because can this person really offer the stability? Do they really mean it? Where does this sudden wanting to jump into this situation with you come from? Let's start clarifying. I want to clarify this devil. Ooh, that wonderful bout. We'll take it. I see Libra energies coming through, Taurus energy, Sagittarius, Virgo. Lots of signs. This is a very intense reading. This toxic situation, for some, it's an ending. It's looking like an ending, or it is one. It's bringing you to a deeper awareness of yourself, of the situation, of the truth that is behind this, that you have been ignoring. Because there's still inconsistency there. Yeah, like I said, it may seem simple on the outside, fun, but what you really want is growth. You want realness. You want stability. You want growth. You want love, beauty. You want to enjoy the dynamic. Not just always have to struggle for it. Or take on the shorter end of the stick. Time and time again. Because I see that this outside energy, they're very inconsistent. Yeah, the passion is there. It's undeniable. The want. The in and out attention. The hot and cold behavior. But can they invest steadily? And if they can, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for you? Because I feel that The tension here is rising for a reason. Like there's going to be a breaking point, if there hasn't been one already. And I feel like this breaking point is what's really going to reveal what happens next based on this person's actions, behaviors, or their response. But we're going to go ahead and go into the extended because this is really deep. Before we do that, let's go ahead and get a final message for you. Yep, of course. Spirit is here with you. I keep going to these because there's something there. The devil, something toxic, some kind of entanglement, and you're getting none other than a spiritual detox. Releasing negative thoughts and people, major spiritual awakening, cleanse and rebirth about to happen. I feel that there are parts of you that are already going through this, whether you know it or not. You're changing. You could keep resisting if you want, but it's already breaking open. And because there is some kind of tie between you and this other individual, it's also affecting them. Just like whatever they do affects you too. Because as you can see, these two are in bondage. There's a chain that's tying these two together. I mean, imagine a heavy chain. I'm sure it's uncomfortable. You probably already have a bruise on your neck because it's like pulling you. It's calling for some kind of wake-up call. Cleansing. We're going to go into the extended and clarify, get all the details. We're also going to go into this other person's energy, their deeper subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this is all going to develop and turn out, what's going to be the final outcome. And we're also going to get some guidance messages from Spirit for you. Now, also, if you want to book a personal reading, you can find the link to the personal readings down in the description box below. But for now, I'll see you in the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from Source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at GenaMoonOfficial, as I will be posting more on there.